I'm David Chen, 42 years old, divorced father of one. My son Marcus just turned 21 and goes to university across town. For 3 years, I'd watched his best friend Adrian come and go from our house, a polite, charming kid who always called me Mr. Chen and helped clear the dinner table without being asked. Just a kid, that's all he was. Until the night of Marcus's 21st birthday party at our house, when everything I thought I knew shattered like glass. The party was winding down. Marcus had already passed out upstairs, too many birthday shots. His other friends had left. I was in the kitchen cleaning up when I heard footsteps behind me. Mr. Chen, need help. Adrian, 23 years old, graduate student, always respectful. I'd known him for years, he was practically family. Sure, thanks, I said, not looking up from the dishes. We worked in comfortable silence for a few minutes, then. Can I tell you something? His voice was different, nervous, something I've been holding in for 2 years. I turned. Adrian was closer than I expected, his dark eyes intense in a way I'd never noticed before. He stopped, laughed shakily. God, this is insane. I'm probably about to ruin everything, but I can't keep pretending. Adrian, what are you? I have feelings for you. The words tumbled out in a rush. Real feelings. I know you're Marcus's dad, I know you're straight, I know this is completely inappropriate, but I've been in love with you since the day I met you and I can't keep coming to this house, seeing you, acting like I don't want. He stopped abruptly, looking horrified at himself. My heart was pounding. You're my son's best friend. I know. You're 23 years old. I'm an adult and you're 42, not ancient. He stepped closer. Tell me you don't feel this, tell me I'm crazy and I'll leave right now, I'll never mention it again. I should have said exactly that, should have shut this down immediately. But I couldn't. Because in that moment I realized something terrifying. I had noticed Adrian, the way he laughed, how he looked at me sometimes when he thought I wasn't paying attention, how my chest tightened when he walked into a room. I just convinced myself it was nothing, impossible, wrong. Adrian, this can't. One kiss, he interrupted, his voice almost desperate. Just one. If you feel nothing, I'll walk away, but if you feel even a fraction of what I feel. He kissed me before I could respond. And oh God, I felt everything. The confession. I pulled back, breathing hard. We can't do this, Marcus. Marcus doesn't have to know, not yet, not until we figure out what this is. There's no this, you're his best friend, you're in love with you, Adrian said firmly. I've tried to stop. Believe me, I've tried. I even dated other people, hoping it would go away, but it never did. You're it for me, David. Hearing him say my first name sent a shiver through me. This is crazy, I whispered. I know, but is it crazy enough to try? I thought about my divorce 3 years ago, about how I'd buried myself in work and parenting, convinced romance was behind me, about how empty I'd felt until Adrian started looking at me like I was more than just Marcus's dad. If we do this, if Marcus cannot find out like this, we'd have to be so careful, and we'd have to tell him eventually. So that's a yes. I should have said no, everything logical in my brain was screaming no. One date, I said, somewhere Marcus won't see us, and then we decide if this is worth the risk. Adrian's smile could have lit up the entire city. 3 months later, I'm sitting across from Marcus, heart pounding, knowing I'm about to blow up his world. There's something I need to tell you, I say. Adrian is waiting in the next room. We agreed to do this together. What's going on? Marcus asks, concerned. I've been seeing someone for the past few months, it's serious. Dad, that's great, why didn't you tell me? I take a breath, because it's complicated, because you know him. Marcus's expression shifts from happy to confused. I know him. Adrian walks into the room. Marcus looks between us once, twice, then his eyes go wide. No way, tell me this is a joke. Marcus, I start. Adrian, my best friend Adrian, Dad, what the fuck? Let me explain. How long? Marcus's voice is tight with fury. How long have you been? 3 months officially, Adrian says quietly. But Marcus, I've had feelings for your dad for years, I tried to ignore them. You tried to ignore feelings for my dad, while pretending to be my friend. I am your friend, that never changed. Bullshit, Marcus stands up, his chair scraping violently. Both of you, this is so fucked up, he's my father. I know, Adrian says, and you have every right to be angry, but Marcus, I love him, really love him, and he loves me too. Marcus looks at me betrayed. Dad. I do, I admit. I know this isn't what you wanted to hear, but Adrian, he's made me happier than I've been in years. He sees me not just as your dad, not just as my job, but as David, and I see him, not as your friend, but as an incredible man who makes me want to be better. This is disgusting, Marcus says, but his voice cracks. You're supposed to be the adult here. I am the adult, which is why I'm being honest with you instead of hiding it. I love you, Marcus. You'll always be my priority, but I deserve happiness too. And if you can't accept that right now, I understand, but I'm asking you to try. Marcus stares at us for a long moment, then he grabs his jacket. I need time, he says. Don't contact me, either of you. He leaves, and the door slamming behind him echoes through the house. Adrian moves to hold me, and I let him, even as tears run down my face. He'll come around, Adrian whispers. He loves you. What if he doesn't? Then we deal with it together. 6 months later. Marcus texts, can we talk, all three of us? We meet at a cafe, neutral ground. Marcus looks tired but calmer than the last time we saw him. I've been in therapy, he says without preamble, processing this, and I've realized some things. Adrian and I wait, holding hands under the table. I was angry because I felt betrayed, my best friend and my dad sneaking around behind my back. But my therapist asked me something. If Adrian wasn't my friend, if he was just some guy you met, would I be this angry? He pauses, and the answer is no. I'd be happy for you, Dad. You've been alone since the divorce. You deserve love. Marcus, I start. I'm not saying I'm completely okay with it yet. It's still weird as hell. But I've watched you these past 6 months through social media, through mutual friends, and Dad, you look happy, really happy, happier than I've seen you in years. He turns to Adrian. And you treat him well, you make him laugh, you two are disgustingly in love, and as much as it weirds me out, I can't deny that it's real. So what does this mean? Adrian asks carefully. It means I want my dad back in my life. And if that means accepting that his boyfriend is my age and used to help me with calc homework, then that's what I'll do. He looks at us seriously. But you too owe me lifetime therapy costs. I laugh through sudden tears, standing to hug my son. He hugs back tight. I love you, kid, I whisper. Love you too, Dad, even if your taste in men is questionable. Adrian joins the hug, and for the first time in 6 months, it feels like everything might actually be okay. That night, lying in bed with Adrian, I think about how one conversation changed everything. How the person I'd dismissed as just my son's friend became the love of my life. No regrets, Adrian asks, reading my mind. Terrifying amounts of regrets, I admit, but zero about you. Good, because you're stuck with me now, old man. I'm 42, not ancient. That's what you said the night you kissed me back. You kissed me first. Details, he grins. I love you, David Chen. I love you too. He was just my son's friend, until one fateful night when everything changed. And now he's everything. Sometimes love shows up in the most unexpected places. Sometimes it challenges everything we thought we knew about ourselves, and sometimes, just sometimes, it's worth the risk.